Good morning, dear students. Welcome to today's computer class. Students, we are continuing with the same chapter, more on MS Access 2013. Okay, so MS Access is one of the database management software, and we are studying about this MS Access in detail. In this chapter, we studied about database objects. Do you remember what are all the database objects? Yes, database objects are tables, queries, reports, and forms. Also, macros and modules are there. Okay, so let me write it here, database objects. So can you repeat it? What are the database objects? Yes, the first one is tables. The second one, queries. Third one, forms. Fourth one, reports. And macros also there and module is also there. We are going to talk about only 4 objects in MS Access. Okay, so we are studying about database management system. One of the database management system is Microsoft Access. It's a Microsoft package, and the main objects of MS Access are tables, queries, forms, and reports. We already studied about tables. Let me recollect what we studied about tables. Okay, so you know what is meant by table, right? Yes, it's a collection of rows and columns. It's a collection of rows and columns. And we studied how to create tables in MS Access. So who remembers in how many ways we can create tables in MS Access and how many ways we created it? That's good. Using 3 methods we can create tables in MS Access. Okay, so what are the methods? Table, design, then data sheet view, then table wizard. Using these 3 methods, we can create table. And we studied about how to create table using data sheet view as well as using table design. Okay. And when it is a table, what should come to your mind? So if it's a table, you should know what are all the fields the table should contain. You should know what are all the fields it should contain as well as its data type. What are the data type the particular field holds? For example, my table, I'm going to create a table with the serial number and name of the student. So how many fields I have? I have 2 fields. So what are they? So I'm just giving an example here, serial number and name. So these are the 2 fields I'm going to create it. Okay. And you should know what are their data types also. So do you know what is the data type for serial number or roll number? That's good. It's number data type. Because serial number, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, likewise. It goes on, right? So they are called numeric values. So the data type for serial number or roll number, it's defined as number data type. Okay. Then name. So what does the name contains? Name contains the alphabets, right? So it's going to be a text data type. It's going to be a text data type. Similarly, whatever table you create, you should be familiar with the fields what you need as well as it's their data type. Got it? Okay. So we created using data sheet view. Data sheet view, it's nothing but when you open MS Access, you have a tables, rows and columns, right? That is called data sheet view. So directly you can just enter the field names and enter records. So that is a data sheet view. The another method is table design. So what is table design? So you are going to design a table. So how do you design a table? with the name of the fields. What are the fields you need and the data type you need. Using that, you are designing a table. Okay, so that is the second type. All right, so using table design also we created a table. Got it? So these are the two methods we created table. Clear? Okay, then what else we studied? Last week we studied about queries. So what is meant by query? Query means asking some question, right? So I may have a raw data. I want to filter some data based on some conditions. For that, you can just create a query. You can create a query. Filter also you can do it with the help of home tab, sort and filter group, and then filter icon. But if you use a filter icon, the data you cannot save it. You can just one time view that data and that will be erased. But if you are using query, you can save that query. You have an option to save it. Okay. So queries also we created using two methods. Do you remember what are the methods? Yes. One is query design, another one is query wizard. Okay. So two methods are query design and query wizard. These two methods we have studied so far. Okay. Today we are going to cover with this forms and reports. We are going to cover with forms and reports. Is it clear? So this is all about the chapter. If you are studying for a particular chapter, you should know what are all the content in that chapter. You should be familiar with the content. Okay, so we are studying about more on MS Access 2013. In this chapter, they have given the content like how to make calculations, how to sort the data, how to filter the data, how to search for a particular data. Then they have given about database objects. The four objects are tables, queries, forms, and reports. And everything has given in detail how to do all these things in computer using MS Access. Got it? Okay, let's move on to today's practical session for forms and reports. Got it, students? Fine. Welcome back to today's practical session, dear students. Now we are going to study about how to create forms and reports. Okay, so far we have studied about how to create tables using datasheet view and table design view. Right? Then we studied about how to create queries using query wizard and query design. Right? Today we are going to study about how to create forms. Again, two methods, how to create a normal form and how to create using form wizard. Similarly, reports and reports wizard. So four methods, form two methods, then reports two methods. Okay, so when you create a form, it's like an application form. So you can just design your own form. Otherwise, you can take the existing table which you have created and convert it as a form. When you create a form, you can just modify the data what you have entered, or if you want, you can add new data also, new records also you can add it. That is a speciality of this forms. So shall we create a form? That's good. Let's open Microsoft Access. Okay, so the Access is open now. We have a Microsoft Access. Let me open the existing database. Okay, students name list. Okay, so this is a page we are seeing here. Actually, it's a data sheet view. When you click over here, definitely you will see the data sheet view. And left side, you can see what are the things we have created. This is a table. Do you see the table written? Name list table we created. Then we have created a name list query, mark list table, and then mark list query greater than 20 marks, students detail table, students detail query. So these are the things we have done, tables and queries. Okay, now we are going to create a form. So in order to create a form, first click on the table for which table you want to create a form. First let me take name list. No need to open, just to select it, that's all. Okay, no need to open and see the table over here, just to select the table, highlight it, that's enough. Then go to create tab. Then we are going to create forms, right? So you have to go to forms group, then click on form icon. Click on form icon. You can see the details: serial number, name of the student, contact number. Okay, do you see at the bottom in the status bar, record 1 of 3? So total 3 records are there. In that first record it's displayed. If you want to see the second record, just click on the next button. Do you see the second record? It's name of the student, it's Bharat, and his contact number, it's displayed. Then third one, see, serial number, name of the student, contact number, it's displayed. Okay, so this is a way you can just view your data which you have created using this form. Got it, students? Okay, so you can see some under format, you can see some formatting options. So if you want to apply any formatting options also, you can do it. Okay, well, so let me click on this icon. It's a new record. So if you want to enter a new record, you can just click on the new record button. Clear? Okay, and if you want to save this form, click on the save button, which is in the quick access toolbar. Name list, save as form name as form list. Sorry, name list. Click on OK button. Now do you see name list has come? Actually it is a form. You can see the icon, how does it looks like. If it's a table, you can see the icon, the small thumbnail. It looks like a rows and columns, and this is a query with the 2 boxes, it's there. If it's a form, you can see the boxes one by one, looks like a boxes. Got it? So this is a way we create a form in MS Access. Okay, so the first method we studied about using form. Okay, so well students, let us create a form using form wizard. For that, let me go to create tab, forms group, then form wizard. So for form wizard, click on this more forms, and you can see form wizard option. Click on it and select the table or queries. Okay, so this is, you might have seen when we created a query, you have to select the table or queries, so which will display whatever tables and queries we have, everything will be displayed here. Okay, so select the table first. Okay, so let me select the table and select the available fields. What are the fields you need? Okay, so you can choose one by one. All right, and I do not want the marks. Okay, so let me put it back. I selected roll number, name of the student, and what is the student's grade. Only 3 columns is enough for my form. Okay, then click on next button. In the next button, it asks you to select the layout. So the layout, 4 different types of layouts are there. They are columnar, tabular, data sheet, and justified. Click and see how does it looks like. Okay, so we are going to choose the very first one, columnar, and click on next button. Actually I'm having some error message. Okay, you will get it directly. Okay, so you will directly get this window, this page. When you click on the next button after selecting columnar, you will get this page. What title do you want for your form? So what is the name of the form you're going to give it? Smart list underscore form. If you want, you can change the name as you like. Okay, the next question is, do you want to open the form or modify the form's design? No, I do not want to modify the design. I just want to open the form, view the information, and if I want to enter information also. So select the first option. It's by default it is selected. Then click on finish button. So when you click on finish button, you can see the table over here. For some reason I'm having some issues with this Excel, so that's the reason it is I'm unable to create it. Actually when you click on finish button, you can see the table. Got it? So this is a way we create forms using form wizard. Got it, students? Well, so now we have studied about how to create forms using form command and then using form wizard. Clear? Okay, what is the next one? That's good. Next one, it's nothing but reports. How to create reports. See, when you create a report, in the report you can just display the only the wanted informations. No need to display the report with all the entire details. Okay, just we have done for the form. In the form, I have selected a particular table and selected only 3 fields. Similarly, a table may contain multiple columns. In a report, there is no need to show all the columns, all the fields. Okay, you can select the fields whatever you need and you can display it to the audience, or you can give it to your user. Got it? So you can just also take a printout of this reports also. So in order to create a report, first select the table. Let me choose the nameless table and go to create tab, reports group, then report icon. Click on report icon. Do you see serial number, name of the student, contact number, page 1 of 1, 3rd November 2020, time. Everything is displayed here. Got it? So this is the way it works. It's like a column, serial number, name of the student, contact number. Directly it displays. And if you want to create it with the help of report wizard, same procedure. Create, okay, reports group, report wizard. Click here. Then the same box appears with the name report wizard. Select the table or queries. So I want to make it for mark list only. Okay, so roll number I need, next name also highlight and then select, click on it. Okay, so 3 fields I need, then click on next button. Then do you want to add any grouping levels? So grouping, it's already done, all the 3, roll number, name, marks, it's already there. Okay, so grouping, it's there, already there. Okay, then clicking on next button. So you can sort records up by up to 4 fields in either ascending or descending order. So sorting also you can do it for 1, 2, 3, 4 fields. Okay, so I'm going to sort according to the marks. Okay, ascending or descending order, you can choose it, ascending or descending. So let it be ascending. I'm going to do it with only for marks. Actually, we can do it with 4 fields, but I'm doing it with only 1 field. Then click on next button. In the next button, you can see the layout and its preview. This is a stepped one. This is block and this is outline. So always select the stepped one, and this is the orientation. This is a portrait you can see, and this is landscape. You know about landscape, right? Like a photo frame. So let it be portrait. Adjust the field width so all fields fit on a page. So if you have a multiple fields and they will take a lot of spaces. Okay, so in this case you have to choose the option adjust the field width. The field width we can adjust automatically. So that is a box I am checking it, and click on next button. As I said, I have some problem with this system, this access. Then finish button. You can see the wizard here. The wizard is unable to create, but actually the wizard will be created. The report will be created as you have seen here. As you have seen here, you can see the report. You can see the report over here. Got it? That's good, students. That's all for today. So we have covered how to create a form using the form command as well as using form wizard. The second thing, how to create reports using report command and report wizard. Okay, the procedures whatever I have shown, everything is correct. Okay, the only thing is because of some issues in my access, you are not able to see the output. Okay, if you try in your system, you can see the same. You can see the original reports and forms using the wizard. Got it, students? That's good. Students, next week, please read these chapters, this chapter carefully. Okay, I will be asking questions in the next class. Got it? And also today you have a test paper from chapter 5. I will be asking questions only from the text. I do not ask question and answers because I did not give right. So I will ask only from the text. So read the text carefully, and I'll give you a test paper today evening 6 p.m. Write the test and then send it back to my WhatsApp number. Alright, students? Okay, that's all for today. Stay home, stay safe, have a great day. Thank you.